Here are 55 pieces of Bloons lore straight from the Ninja Kiwi blog. Bosses don't like fighting on monkey meadow or logs, as the monkeys always seem to have an easier time winning there. Geraldo's never been scammed. Some suppliers have tried to charge Geraldo way too much for stock, but in the end, after a good chat, Geraldo has convinced them all to be more honest and helpful. Sai can use their psychic abilities to read books without opening the pages, but they prefer to get the full experience. There's a unique magic to turning the feathery pages of a new book. Adora has some secret information about the super monkey paragon, but she's keeping pretty hush-hush about it. We think the temple is the epitome of super monkey power. Corvus can't help but hunt ancient magic and has uncovered some unnatural things no monkey should ever see. But he seems to enjoy it, we think. Mermonkeys love fried kelp cakes, and there's an amazing burger restaurant at the bottom of the sea. Mermonkeys can walk on land even though they only have a fish tail. It took them a while to learn how, but Pat was happy to help since he's used to swapping between water and land too. The funny thing is, they sound like ducks waddling on hardwood floors. Mermonkeys are very happy about top path beast handlers taming sea life. They see how much love and care beast handlers give to their companions. We're pretty sure the Bloons are keeping secrets that not even the MIB knows about. Each and every tower is either a monkey or has a monkey inside it. That includes tack shooters, bomb shooters, and even spike factories. As for banana farms, they have a monkey either doing the production or managing the marketplace. That's why you can hire extra farmers to collect all those bananas. The first Quincy invented archery. They were out hunting when they couldn't get close enough to strike a final blow, and they eventually came up with a device that would fling a stick farther and faster than anyone could throw. A beast handler tried to tame a mermonkey when they first met, not knowing what it was. It was a bit awkward, but now they work together to train aquatic creatures. They make a great team. Some heroes are surprisingly funny. Ben is great with pop culture references that are always on point. Ezelia has dropped some hilarious one-liners, and Sauda's humor is wonderfully cutting. Have you ever wondered what's actually happening for collection events in universe? Well, it's a variation of a treasure hunt / rewards for excellent performance against specific targets. Every boss seems to be happy but cautious about Blastopopulus' return. He's a bit of a hothead and can blow up at any moment. Ezelia and Gwen get along great. They don't have a huge amount of overlapping hobbies, but they both enjoy a great horror movie and they get together every Halloween to carve pumpkins. Per Dr. Monkey, the insides of villages change with every upgrade, it's not just the outside that changes. Admiral Brickle is the highest ranking military monkey around. The Siege Corps and Navarks have the utmost respect for their commander. It does make me think about why naval tactics doesn't buff them though. Maybe they've studied so much that they know all these tactics as well. Striker Jones' dog is called Lieutenant Dig. He's a very good boy who loves pets. When the monkeys fuse to make a paragon, they take on a new personality and are a brand new monkey. Corvus surely has some inside information about the legendary spirit Merkle. Whether they have met, we don't know, but it looks to me like they might share some spirit world connection. On the map Castle Revenge, flying monkeys, like aces and heli pilots, stay in place above the map by making constant adjustments. Honestly, it's pretty impressive that you can't even tell the difference between this map and stationary ones. Monkeys are able to bear Blastopopulus' incredible heat because of all their training they did at the Sweat Lodge. This, plus ice monkeys, are great at keeping everyone cool. There are stories of mermonkeys who have ridden bigger fish, but no one has ever attempted riding the megalodon like a bull. It's a touch too wild for that. Amelia has been known to put on a few performances showcasing her latest tricks to the other heroes at group talent night. Benjamin is self-employed, making money when he's not on the battlefield helping other monkeys. Even though everyone buys stuff from Geraldo, he is not the richest monkey in the world in terms of money, but the absolute wealth of new friends, experiences, and knowledge could put him at the top of the rich list. Pat met his pet pig when he was out hunting for truffles. It was like best friends at first sight. They like taking long naps and making blanket forts together. The super monkey suits are made of a hidden blend of fabric that makes them almost invincible to all forms of damage. The designer of these, Edna Monk, is pulling her hair out at the super monkeys refusing to remove the capes from this outfit. The super monkeys insist the capes make them fly faster, and they really like the sound of the capes flapping about when they fly. The different colored fur of druids and ice monkeys naturally comes about by being a part of magic and elements. They end up adapting to their environments as they spend a lot of time surrounded by ice and nature. Adora has multiple temples spread around that she will visit from time to time to make sure everything is in order. Each of them has a small apartment that she can stay in while there. Unfortunately, there have been a few awkward moments where she was sleeping when a Bloon attack happened. You have not seen Wrath until you've seen Adora woken up by Bloons. Few monkeys have ever been able to get close enough to Blastopopulus to be able to measure his temperature, but those that have told us that he gets to at least 5,000 degrees Celsius. Speaking of Blast, ice monkeys infuriate him. His fiery temper builds and builds ever higher as he tries to melt those pesky ice cubes. Pat Fusty is a menace when it comes to photos. He photobombs everyone, trying to get into every photo he can. If Sauda couldn't pick swords and had to pick another hero's weapons, she'd likely pick Pat Fusty's slap. The hero Heroes have lots of non-hero friends. For example, Gwen loves hanging out with the culinary-oriented alchemists. Gentle Monkey, Gadgeteer, Geraldo, and Rosalia love tinkering, fixing, and making all sorts of things together. It's great to have another creative person to bounce ideas off of. Aquatic beast handlers refuse the help of naval tactics and the carrier flagship because their sea creatures can only chew so fast. Quincy makes sure to swap sides when firing his bow to make sure each side gets a workout. That way, one side doesn't get stronger than the other. The monkeys have tried to fuse several paragons into one ultimate being, but it did not go well. It doesn't stop them from trying every now and then though. We're only allowed one of each tier 5 because they're so powerful only one can show up at a time. Except for those sneaky crossbow masters. They're keeping tight-lipped about their powerful secrets. There is construction-based magic in the Monkeyverse. Whether it be Dry Wall of Fire or Arcane Sight Warden, our favorite spellcasters are a whiz at anything construction-related. Phase has special adaptive camouflage. Once revealed, they can just reconfigure their tangibility and regain a level of camo. William Taxpier wrote the Monkeyverse version of Hamlet. We've seen a super monkey lift a school bus in each hand, but they like to keep their competitions where they show their true strength private. Ice monkeys don't melt on Sulphur Springs, Infernal, or when fighting Blastopopulus by using some of their ice powers to keep at a reasonable temperature. Because Phase is a reality warper, they could theoretically go to other video games. In fact, there's a chance they already have. There are so few monkeys that have freezing attacks because it takes a lot of skill and training to be an ice monkey. So much specialized training means it's difficult to adapt freezing powers to other combat tactics. In fact, wizards do study a little bit of cryomancy, but to become truly adept and masterful requires full dedication to their studies and training, eventually becoming ice monkeys. Sauda has so many bladed weapons you could consider her place in armory, all sorts of weapons from different cultures and time periods. She even has a replica of Norimitsu Odachi. These special Bloons from Bloons card Storm are very much a part of the Blooniverse. When asked what their favorite Pokeball was, the Beast Handler said they prefer to let their creatures roam free, like Ash's Pikachu. Personally, I've always been a fan of the original Pokeball, to the point where I would go out of my way to catch every Pokemon with it, including legendaries, and it would be especially if I planned on breeding them. The MIB has a dedicated team set up to receive any communication from the boss Bloons. As of yet, they have not deciphered any words. Sai has tried to get other heroes into meditation. Pat gave it a good go once, but he kinda dozed off. He said he felt great afterwards though. But that was 55 pieces of Bloons lore. If you want a bunch more, click this video right here.